It's been 2 weeks. I need to get this out.
Nolly's like, I give it and I take it.
All right. Welcome.
Hello.
Anybody want to volunteer for recap for player inspiration, or do we need a DM recap because it has been forever?
I just saw the notebook come out.
Okay,
do you want me to? I haven't even pulled up Fantasy Grounds.
No worries. What were
I
you
have
saying?
I have my recap pulled up.
All right.
Girls
Say my notes are also in the notes channel.
And Cass, I don't know if it's just me. I have you turned up all the way. You sound very, very soft today.
You still want to be on camera.
That's weird. All my shit is turned up.
Hey.
That's unusual. Can you hear me better now?
It's about the same.
Well, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What? I hit the button? Holy shit.
Why would you touch the butt?
I think I...
This is a little bit.
What is happening?
You guys good?
So, a pop-up hit came up on my screen, and I thought I was hitting close. But I guess I hit not that or open or something, and it looks like on my screen everything in my, I'm guessing downloads, because I'm seeing old, like, assignments from school. Just like, there's gotta be like 48 windows open right now. And I've just got the spinning circle.
Oh god.
Oh, how does that happen?
I don't know, but at least
What'd
it's
you
not just
do?
a bunch of like dick stuff. Could be worse.
No, the dicks only pop up on her TikTok FYP.
That's not funny.
Kind of funny.
Hot single moms in your area.
What kind of TikToks you guys on?
Wanna last
that's
long?
No,
on their
literally-
website.
Literally, so I'm on like clay, like pottery TikTok, specifically like the slip casting. And I watched a whole like slip casting video, and they like demolded it, and it was literally, what did I call it? A sneenus. It was a sneenus.
That sounds.
It was a snail, but penis.
The penis head.
Sneenus sounds gross. It sounds like
I
it's
know,
an
I-
infected like foreskin area.
So you know how like some people are really like physically disgusted by the word moist?
Mhm.
I've never had that reaction to a word until now, but I really don't like this word that has now come up.
Okay, new word is sneenus. I'm marking it and highlighting it. New word.
I just know what the next boss
That is now a
is.
very important NPC summary.
This whole campaign is just how to make Contagious uncomfortable.
Yep. Alright, my note that I'm now highlighting. New word for Andy. Sneenus. Use often.
I find it funny, Binks is
Okay.
fully on the camera right now, but you can't tell where.
Your little black.
What if we all immediately get closer to the... Is he on the bed?
She's
yep.
on the bed. She's just on the sheet, black sheet, so she just...
I think I can see a slight difference between black and blue, but if I weren't looking for it, I wouldn't say that's cat-shaped. I just see a difference in color.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can kind of see her ears when she moves. That's about it. She's just
here.
like, what? What do you want? Yeah, they're happy because my room isn't full of tables and shit anymore because I took everything down for the day.
Boo.
Nice.
I've been taking things down in preparation of moving, just because my brain needs a reset.
Relatable.
Empty walls, man.
Always feels weird.
I can recap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where is it? We get back to the spire. Everyone is trying to relax and prepare for bed. We dish out the goodies from the chest Godry retrieved from the Manticore cave. Everyone is having big sad moments from their items while Contagious is static. Godry has a moment at the pinnacle comes back acting hella sus and freaks Aelin the fuck out. We all go to bed. Morning comes around as Rick is dripped out in new swag with a dragon.
Pretty solid, yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Pretty solid. And then, as a reminder, Jakos and Rick have 1 level of exhaustion.
What else
Hey!
is new?
We're level 5, right?
Yes.
Or are we level 6? Level
5.
By the way, Jin, I don't know if we let you know that exactly what you warned Godry of in the Manticore's cave is exactly what happened, and it all went to shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like, this isn't a good idea. No, I can totally do it. Everything went horrible.
There's something sleeping in this software, and that scares me.
Yeah, the mother and 3 cubs were left in the cave. Awen used mold earth to excavate to get Contagious and Godry out, and then used it once more to close the cave opening so that the Feathergale Knights were not aware, with some really stellar rolls on deception and shut the fuck up, you guys suck, let's go back to sleep. The Knights believed that the issues had been dealt with. If you have not already, oh yeah, you are level 5, you are good to go. Yeah. So we wake up
It was Jay and Rick that had exhaustion, correct?
correct.
Okay.
Correct. So when you guys awoke in the morning, you saw Rick standing there, which is strange. He was the first one up. Usually he is like the last one up if he gets up at all. He looked stronger. He had new armor on, beautifully crafted. He seemed refreshed and invigorated, and had a small blue dragon wormling that he introduced to you guys as Swiss Roll.
We have that moment that was in the RP Campfire Kiki. Everyone's sitting there, just kind of like, still not awake. And a little confused.
I went back
Is
to
everyone
sleep.
else awake? I was gonna say, I know Contagious went back to sleep, but
Like, sleep, but yeah.
does a crow, like, fly up on the windowsill and is like, hey, let me in, bitch? It's just like, tink, 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 tink.
Well, Jen is in the room had been in there resting with you guys. So everybody, you guys are all together. I believe everybody is up, save for Contagious, who had said it's too early for this bullshit, rolled back over. It is early in the morning, just past sunrise, so 6:30-ish. You know? How would you guys thank you for the reminder. Let me get Craig in here. I took last week off, so I'm forgetting all this shit.
Now
Fuck
recording.
you, Craig.
Oh, fuck off, Craig.
Hello, Craig.
Hi. How would you guys like to start?
I think Awen will finally get out of bed and just kind of like go and sit. You said Rick was sitting on the ground? Is that correct?
I believe he was standing up
Oh.
with
Oh.
Swiss roll kind of coiled around his feet. His head's cocky and
She
he's
will-
just trilling.
Get up and kind of like walk towards them and like crouch down like you're saying hi to a puppy. And give a tentative hand to let let the wormling sniff or whatever. But continue saying, so what's the plan?
Please give me an animal handling check.
Here we go.
Beep boop.
As you approach with your hand.
Hold on. Guidance.
Alright, so 10 total. It cocks its head as you begin to approach, and you hear it trilling, and as you draw near and kind of extend your hand to it, he kind of recoils slightly and comes back around behind Rick, and kind of peeks out at you inquisitively, skeptically. Doesn't
Yeah,
react
she
as
wasn't
much.
moving. She wasn't moving to pet him yet, just like doing that and seeing that she won't press further, but yeah guys, what are we doing?
Rick will basically, like, even though the dragon can't understand. Can it understand common? No.
Only one way to
You
find
don't
out.
know.
Yeah. Rick will just start talking to him like, it's okay, it's okay. These are our friends.
He looks to you, kind of furrows his brows a little, and just stares and kind of nuzzles into you.
Rick will take a moment and kind of look at Godry. I know he's not here, but he'll be like, Godry, can you say something to him to, or like, how do you say it's okay in Draconic? It's okay. These are friends.
I really wish he was here because I don't know how.
Yeah, I know.
How he would handle that. But he will swivel his head without moving his body, and you watch as the lights from his optic lenses kind of flash faintly. It's not blaring, and then begins to speak out in a deep voice. And the dragon, the wormling, will perk up a bit. And then you feel the tenseness in his
Next
body
time.
kind of relax a bit.
Rook will just kind of stare at Godry like, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna remember that.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
I feel like that should be a roll on the wild magic table. That was an accidental casting.
Some like insanely dark magic.
Fuck you.
It's okay, if I get a horse, I have a good horse voice.
Next time.
Oh my god. As you do whatever the hell that was, Swiss looks up at you.
You've offended
What
him.
did you just say about my mother?
Oh shoot.
And he'll, after the what Godry had said, which please don't ask me to do that again, he'll kind of come around next to you, Rick, and plop his hindquarters down and just look up at you.
I'll scratch his head. And just before we proceed, like, I know this is like a medium creature,
Mhm.
So like, how big is this guy?
Let me double check because I had looked at the measurements.
Shit.
Because he's
I'm a
probably
medium
bigger
creature.
than Rick.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So like.
Oh, I'm imagining a
Yeah.
Leo.
I ride the
No.
dog.
Oh,
No.
oh, this is not a puppy.
No.
So he's good size. So
It's a baby
you're
wormling.
actually like dwarfed next to this baby dragon.
Rick just got a mount.
From nose to the tip of its tail, they're roughly anywhere from 15 to 20 feet long, as wormlings. Sitting, like if he were to stand straight up, his back would be roughly 6 feet tall. And in a seated position, he's probably, two of you, at least, Rick.
Well, that. Does he even fit in this room? No.
Yes. The token is true to size. I did not adjust it or anything. He might be a little bit bigger than that. And if he were to get excited, or when he gets excited, it could get loud and rambunctious.
I have no clue what we're gonna do here, guys. I'm afraid for his life. I mean, I still don't know how he got here.
Get
Would you
your
like me to
lizard
translate that for
tail
him?
out of my face.
Wait. So
Just
just to clarify, when Jaco speaks, who do we see?
See a man with golden skin and bright yellow hair.
Which is not who we saw went to bed with, correct?
No.
Okay, and also, was that a British accent? Just tell me.
Essentially, okay?
No. It's okay. That's why I asked. That's why I asked,
Great.
because I was like, I also, like, you are soft and I can't hear you that well.
Okay, what?
It may be the distance of the microphone.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe Cass died. It's so
Just
sad.
can't help yourself.
All right, third
No.
character incoming.
Move.
Too
Mystery roll.
soon? Too soon.
Wait a minute. I mean, go ahead. I just had a thought.
Hello. Hello. Is it any better?
It may be the distance of the microphone to where you're sitting.
The 6 inches from my headphone mic to my.
If you go
Oh,
into
no,
Discord
both of them.
settings and then voice and video, is your input and output volumes turned up, Cass?
All the way. Where the
Hmm.
fuck is the connection on this? I'm sorry, Leo.
Awen will. Are we good to go? Or are you still trying to figure out mic stuff?
Is this any better at all?
Yes.
It is.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
that was better.
Yeah.
Great. Now I just need to boost all of you guys.
Fix one problem, create another.
As is the story of my life. Oh, that's me and my mic. Da-da-da. Okay.
Great. Eowyn will kind of look around. I know the last few days were trying.
Shit. You can say shit.
And there's probably a lot we still need to talk about, but I think we should. What are our next moves? There's a clear. The air cultists have obviously infiltrated the Feathergale. Whether Thurl is completely aware or not. But also, we've now, with Lady Sava, we have a connection to the Earth Cultists. There was mention of whatever the place that... Gosh.
Earth.
In one of the notes, yeah, it was like Earth something place. And also, if we're able to speak with Lady Sava now, more freely, hopefully, there could be some information there. We could hopefully try and help her, you know. There's something more to this, and I still don't understand why Arisi wanted to keep an eye out on the Earth cult movements. I was under the impression that they... Well, I guess it was an assumption, but I thought that they would all be working together.
Contagious would sit up out of his bed at this point as the conversation kind of shifts to discussion of what to go forward. It's not as much of an infiltration as it is a willing cooperation. He knows they're here. He's working with them directly. He just doesn't think they're doing anything bad. As for Arisi, theoretically we could set up a meeting with her through Thurl, if that's what we want to do. Get answers straight from her mouth, if it's worth the risk.
Do you think there is real risk? You think she'll be as civil as Thurl and as obnoxious as he was, Al?
I don't know. Obviously, the idea of confronting her is a little worrisome for me in particular, but I want to believe Thurl is true to his word, even if he is an ass. That he can create a neutral ground, I guess. Maybe...
Anywhere in this tower is not going to be neutral. Third party, completely separate from this place and wherever she is.
Yeah. But it still might be better than them finding us out in the middle of nowhere while sleeping. At least we know what we're walking into here. Either way, according to Al, they're looking for me. So we can either confront it now, or... I don't know, hope they find us when we're well rested. Which we don't seem to be good at.
You'd said you'd...
Alright, since we're being indecisive again, I'm gonna go eat, because I feel like shit. And I just, walk out, like, slam the door open. I don't care if there's somebody outside.
It hits
I will try and hit
Contagious.
them with it. No. No, I will try and hit whoever's outside the door if they are standing guard on us.
As you bust the door open.
Don't doors typically open inward?
Depends.
unless it's a push. But like interior
Unless they're
doors.
standing right in front, I open it and just.
You would see that there is no one in here in the hall where the staircase spirals up and down. You would hear movement from up above you, movement from down below you, and some moving around from the room across the way. You're heading downstairs?
Yeah.
Beautiful. What is everybody else doing?
I'll take a look over at the new dragon acquaintance that we seem to have in the room. Someone should probably make them aware of that thing's presence before we start walking around. It's not exactly something you expect to just roam the tower.
Right. Well, I'm not sure how the rest of you feel. But I think it can't hurt. I know you had mentioned a conversation with her this morning. Maybe if you truly feel it up to it, and that it is a wise idea, you schedule a meeting with Arisi. We can all be there. I would like to talk to Lady Sava. I know you guys had the opportunity to, but I was really only able to introduce myself. And I would like to have my own conversation with her. That is all things that I think Dracos is right, and that it can wait until after breakfast.
I'd be down with that.
What do you guys think? And she looks to Gaudry, Rick, and... Why is this name escaping me? Hello?
Jin?
Jin, yes! I promise you
Are you
that is
gonna
no...
say Abby again?
No! I promise you this is no reflection on you, Chris or Jin. Like, my brain is...
It's all good, no worries.
Should have had that tea half an hour ago.
Yeah, listen. It's Awin's specialty. Get it?
That's why.
Specialty. I don't...
Boo.
Rick will say, I'm not sure the Feathergale Knights will take too kindly to dragons, seeing as how they, had us kill a Manicore with them. Couple, man.
Well, my only worry is that A, it might be hard to keep something so large a secret. And 2, if Swiss roll is found, I say it's better to ask for permission than forgiveness type of situation. I don't think they would have... I feel like they would have a better reaction to us presenting him than them finding him. If that makes sense.
I think Gaudry, above table, I think Gaudry said he wanted to go back at some point to double back to the cave. So Rick will say, I could fly there and post out somewhere safe and wait for you all. I'm not sure I'm needed in these conversations.
I think you're a valuable asset. If you're certain, I don't think we'll stop you, but...
I would
know I'd
certainly
like to
feel
have
more
you present.
comfortable with you here. Dragon
Why
and
don't
all.
we think about it over breakfast?
I don't think I can leave Swiss's side right now.
Alright. Then I will bring you up some. Does anyone have the slightest clue what a wormling might eat?
I would not know. No.
We could try manticore meat.
You say that out loud? Jin just like
Cat.
kind of gives you a glance through the mask and just looks down at the bracers and keeps like adjusting them.
Jin is a secret vegan. No, you can't.
Tuna.
No, he just he did not agree with the original plan, to say the least, of killing the mother.
It's okay, your secret's safe with me.
Well, the mother's still alive. The mother is still alive. We did barely. We almost had to kill her, but we were able to get out without killing the mother.
Was she injured?
So we just have the corpse of the original one.
She was definitely injured.
Yeah. I swung on her a lot. I thought we were.
Yeah.
I was not happy about it because I was also trying to get out without hurting the mama. But we did. We got lucky. We got out just enough time.
Not the mama.
Godry would respond. I believe that Jin is correct. Fresh, raw meat would most likely be the most suitable option to feed Rick's new role.
That was good, Denali. That one got me.
Thank you.
It's new. Roll. Oh. Was that intentional? Is that why it's named that?
Rick roll?
No.
Swiss roll? Yeah.
Yeah. Swiss.
Yes.
Like Rick.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yes.
literally Rick and Roll. Wow.
Well, his name's already Rick Roll. It's just
Well,
the dragon took the last name.
Yeah.
Because a Swiss
They just
roll
have the
is a
same-
type of pastry.
Enlightening.
Is it?
Hi, Tuna. Anyways.
Kitty. I will remain here in the room with Rick and Roll. I do not need to partake in the sustenance in the way that you do, as I am not made of organic meats and organs. And he will take a seat at the foot of the bed that you've been on, Awen.
You do not have a mouth, only a compartment.
If we're heading out as we head out to go to the hall, I'm just going to kind of shoot a look back to Godry and be like, going forward, can you not refer to us as meat? Thanks, bye! And then just leave.
Which brings up a funny point.
I think he would begin to go into, it is my understanding that that is what organic beans are made out of. Are you tofu? Is there something else that I should reference your meaty bits as?
Can't hear you, already out the door, bye!
Are you not made of legumes?
Thank you.
I think Awen will follow Contagious out, and is Jen coming as well for breakfast?
Yeah, he'll come down too.
She will kind of say as they're walking probably down the spire. I don't know if they've met up with Jacos at this point. She will kind of... I was gonna say kind of like duck low, but actually you guys are probably taller than her, so... But like, kind of like half whisper, I said I was going to bring up food for Rick and try to procure something for Swiss. But, there's also something I wanted to bring up while we were eating. I'm sure it's nothing, but I had a unsettling conversation with Audrey. But we can sit down and have that conversation after I bring Rick something to eat. He wasn't looking very well.
Fair. I find most conversations with Gaudry slightly unsettling, but you know.
She looks conflicted and just kind of like nods her head, and she's like, "Yeah, we'll go into that. We'll go into that when we're all sat down."
Real quick before we go downstairs, Rick, I'm assuming that this will be a time for you and Gaudry to begin the process of teaching you some Draconic. Okay.
Okay.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
I'm half.
Half proficient. Okay. Are you proficient in linguistics tools?
No.
The fuck is linguistics tool? You got fantasy Duolingo?
Yes.
No, we don't like Duolingo anymore.
I know.
Oh, I have questions about that.
Fantasy Babble.
What I will need from you, Rick, and then later I can go over what I've worked up for the checks and balances for this to start out and moving forward.
Mhm.
What I need from you is a straight intelligence, no guidance.
Does bringing
I'm
out
gonna-
Rosetta Stone age me?
No.
Can I inspo that?
No?
And like
Okay.
re-roll
Because
again?
I know what that is.
Yes, you can. Okay, 14 is much better.
Better.
Let me roll for him really quick because based on what he gets, you may get an additional buff. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh, that's a save. Hold on. No, we're not doing save.
Tuna really just be posting up.
Yeah.
Oh no, what's the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
I can already kind of see it through the phone, and that's hilarious.
What's he doing? I missed the puppers?
There will be a
I have
picture.
no clue.
Okay. Okay.
I looked over at the right time. That's hilarious.
And I'm gonna make a pimp decision and use an inspo for him.
He's so cute.
It did not get any better. Okay.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Rick, for now, Gaudry is struggling to communicate in a way to start teaching you. Like, he's obviously speaking Draconic, but the way that he is computing and processing and relaying the information is not coming across clearly. You are doing everything
like-
you can, and you're sort of like picking things up slightly, but the relay is not direct and clear enough for you to currently retain anything.
Okay.
But
Go
it
like
does
say
start
something
the
in
process.
Draconic and then be like, just save it in your database.
Yeah.
Like, just save it.
Yes.
And he's like, no, says it again. Okay, you good?
Or like if you were to ask, well, what did you just say? And he's like, I have already told you. It is not that difficult. You should be able to understand. You know, just not being a dick, but indirectly
Mhm.
being a dick. What
Chill.
I'm going to want from you, at some point, you don't have to do it now, is a list of words and key phrases that you would like to learn. And then what we'll do at some point is prioritize them. So we can say, you know, based on certain roles, you can either get something really high at the top of your list, or it'll be something lower, and it'll be an ongoing thing.
Okay.
But once you've learned something, you will have it learned. You will not need to roll to remember it later.
Okay.
Would you like the list of command words my dog's trainer gave me?
Yes, please. And then is there anything else that you two would be doing besides trying to learn to communicate and confusing this poor Swiss roll?
Rick is gonna constantly, well, I guess I'll just do a perception check or whatever, but he's gonna try to position himself to where he can like hear things, like if people are coming up or in or around, because he's gonna kind of jump on. He's gonna, you know, in the spur of the moment, do something if he needs to.
Okay. And for that, because of everything behind the scenes, you will not need to do an animal handling or anything for that to mount him. Beyond that,
Okay.
You might. Beautiful. So are you currently mounting him at the ready, or are you just ready to mount?
Well, I'm ready to do something, just not mount currently. No.
Okay. But ready to take action on a moment's notice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. So where are you here? As the three of you begin this clusterfuck of communication, the rest of your party heads downstairs. As you guys, excuse me, come down, you descend the stairs and go to the main doors. The sense of like roasted meats and warm breads, spiced fruits, and oats greets you. The great hall where you guys are coming for breakfast and had your fine meal the night before is bathed in morning light that kind of spills in through the windows. Long golden shafts of light being cast across the room. You see that the large, long wooden table has been set with dishes and cups and cutlery, and there's a large spread. There are several Feathergale knights. Yes, including Al and including Thurl, that are around the table. They're wearing tunics of white and gold with little accents of that sky blue rather than the armor that you had seen them donning previously. Sipping from goblets, you can smell the mulled wine. And as the group of you begin to make your way in, Thurl casts a look towards you guys, and our honored guests arrive at last. I trust the wind sang softly outside your chambers this morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck that means.
Come, sit.
Ewan does not like when the wind sings.
But it's so good.
A friend Rick is sleeping in. I told him I would bring him some food. Would that be possible if I could, I don't know, grab a plate for him?
Of course, we can have something sent up to the room immediately.
No, I'll deliver it.
If you prefer that, that's not a problem at all.
Wonderful, thank you.
Of course.
Are these like, is this like celebration or ceremonial garb?
Are you asking them that?
No,
Go ahead and give me insight.
Do I get the feeling that this is celebration or ceremonial garb?
Go ahead and give me insight.
May I join on that? May I join on that insight?
Absolutely. And give me one
With my
more,
plus
Jacobs.
6.
Yours is at disadvantage, love. I apologize. Okay. 13 still isn't bad. And with your background, that comes into play as well. Awen, you're not really sure if this is ceremonial or celebratory.
Maybe they just really like fancy breakfasts.
Breakfast?
You know what?
This definitely gives off more regal vibes. And Jacos, you get the impression that this is just more of their leisure wear. With your background and where you're from. Yes, it's Casual Friday. You get the impression
Tracksuits
that
out.
that this is not necessarily ceremonial garb at all, but there's more of a sense of, I guess, pretentiousness would be a good word.
Yeah, that's a great word actually.
Thurl will motion to the table and the food. Come, eat. You've earned the nourishment after a well-deserved rest. After last night's
Oh.
triumph.
Awen?
So now we're respectable enough for you, dear Captain.
Before that happens, or Awen takes that as a moment, she's like, okay, I'm gonna go to the kitchen, and she's like, yeah, Awen goes to the kitchen and is gonna ask them also if they have any, just raw meat. But like, it's, as she sees that, she's like, turns on a heel, like, yep, that's my parting cue.
Just shooting Awen a look of, what, don't leave me here with them.
Sorry.
I've had this speech written out for 3 weeks.
I'm so excited because I have no idea what direction it's gonna go, but I know you're gonna be a little twat about it, and I can't fucking wait. He cocks his head slightly. My, such fire. But do you have the wings to carry it, young sir?
What sort of pretentious bullshit do you keep spouting? After I sit through that, whatever that was last night. First of all, that's not what a fucking noble does. I should know. Secondly, are we not going to talk about that? Are we? And he just gestures to the however many are left standing there if they haven't run off yet. Are we not going to get a fucking apology?
He laughs
Like,
at that.
not only were we forced and not so falsely accused of doing something stupid, but going on your quest, we killed the thing. And what does your people do? Sit around on their ass. That one ran. So can we have a seat? Are you so graciously allowing us to sit here?
You speak boldly, Jacos, and you can tell that there is a tone of amusement, and it's not that he's impressed by you. You can tell without insight that he is laughing at your boldness and audacity, but trying to maintain an air of nonchalance. This tickles me. passion is admirable, but without discipline, it's a storm without direction. You came to our spire. No one forced you to hunt last night.
We were following cultists, if you remember, to your spire.
He holds his arms out. No cultists here.
Because you have your head so far up your own ass, you can't see them.
No one forced you
Weeks.
to do anything. And let me ask you.
You did, in fact.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Perhaps that's a conversation you need to take up with your friend Gideon here. You were going to be able to rest. He came up, spoke out of turn, disrespected me and my men. Unwarranted, mind you. He had the option to let you rest. If anyone forced your hand, it was him. Perhaps you should take your head out of his ass, sir.
Enough. Both of you. Jacos, yes. Some of this is my fault for my actions, but to say completely unwarranted Thurl, as we discussed, is a gross misinterpretation. Your inclination to not believe us does not make our actions unwarranted.
Did I not make
I was hoping
you
we
an
could have...
offer? No, so go ahead.
I was hoping we could have a little bit more civil of a conversation, but I understand the heated attitudes from both sides. Jacos isn't completely wrong here. We did follow cultists here. Again, whether you want to believe or not is your choice. What groups you want to put faith in is your choice. We were simply trying to help a city by following the cultists here and looking for answers.
Did I not offer you an opportunity to seek those answers and to prove my belief in my standing wrong? Or were you too busy with your tantrum to hear that? And he kind of looks from you to Jacos and back to you. I'm starting to see why you travel together and get along so well. Birds of a feather and all.
I'm surprised you can see anything.
Everybody sucks here. I'm a prick, admittedly. You're also an asshole. You're acting so high and mighty about these facts, and there's nothing backing them. Oh, there's a cultist here. How do you know that? Oh.
You have yet.
That one, they post the L, that one isn't gonna stab you in the back the second you turn away. You know that the other one, and oh my god, was Talric, if he's here, or if, how do you know that he won't cut you down mid-battle, or off your mount, or push you off the top of the fucking pinnacle? There's no proof for these things. We want proof that there are no cultists here.
And how would I?
And we'll leave.
What proof would you need? As he does a very facetious bow. My good sir. You expect me to take you at your word, but refuse to take me at mine. It appears that unless someone is willing to cave...
I'm not asking you to take me at my word. But I am being honest.
You keep using this word, cultist. That word is for simple minds, for those who don't understand, those that are trying to do something greater, something better for this world.
Motherfucker. That was me. The accent slipped, but that was me. This guy.
Jacobs is like, cut the cameras. Like, does an office take.
I need to do. Where's the security cam?
You muted.
I can't hear you.
You're muted.
Yowie!
Oh my god, have I been muted this whole fucking time, or did it just mute itself?
No, just like when you're about to talk.
Okay.
It's been like
'Cause I
maybe
didn't
like
think
5
I
seconds.
muted- Okay, thank you. Fuck. Does it soothe... Does it soothe your conscience to call us cultists, to tell yourselves that anyone who holds themselves to a higher standard is a cultist? Does that make you feel better about yourselves?
Did you guys catch that us? Did you guys catch that us?
I
Too bad
didn't.
Awen isn't here.
Yeah, shut up and get
This
your
is-
meats.
This is back. You know what?
Bye!
Oh
I can't believe they're dead.
Bye! New character incoming.
Oh,
no! I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that, Denali? I had like 3 jokes going through my brain.
No, you're fine. He had asked basically, does it soothe your soul to call us cultist? To say that anybody who is trying to do something bigger, something greater for themselves and the betterment of the world, to call them cultist. Does that make you feel better?
He also said that holds themselves to a higher standard.
Yes.
As he's finishing that statement, at this point, Contagious is going to stand up and, like, smack the table. Probably a little bit of, you know, sparkly stuff coming out, a little bit of electricity.
Glitter.
Yeah. No, he's going to stand up and just scream, "Stop! Both of you. Nothing is being achieved here. Jacobs, the burden of proof is on us, not them. You can't ask them to prove they don't have something. That's not how it's going to work. But Thurl, as I've said before, whatever greater purpose you seem to think these people had, nothing great can be built on the bodies of innocents. But you seem far too ready to ignore that fact for these allies of yours. So yes, maybe we just stumbled in here, and you do have a right. It is your place. But your pretentious attitude and your unwillingness to even consider what we bring you is doing no one any good. So yeah, I would like to try to find a middle ground here to figure out what's going on, but you seem just far too ready to accept anything they've done. If we can go through with this and you prove nothing wrong is going here, responsible for any of this stuff, we leave. You never hear from us again. I'm willing to admit we're wrong and move on. But you continuously refuse to even consider what we say is true.
That is a bold assumption. If I were not open to hearing you out and giving you the platform to make a case for your bold claims, Why would I have offered to put you in touch with Arisi? Why would I have allowed you to stay within my walls amongst my men?
Do you want me to list all the possibilities? I do not claim the ability to read your mind. It may be out of goodwill, it may be out of wanting to trap us here. How am I supposed to know? If you work so closely with this person who wants to hunt me down, why wouldn't you help them?
If I wanted to help them hunt you down, she would be here already. These cultists that you're after, did you not say that they were with the Black Earth?
Your retention skills are lacking. There is a cult of the Black Earth, but there is more than one cult around, as there are more than one element. We believe there are 4.
Well, you bring me the proof, and we can have a further discussion.
Sure. Would you like to add anything to this conversation, Eleanor? I'm sure you could give us quite the clarity on this. I'll shoot a look over to him. Seeing as you're the one who cornered me the second I approached here, told me that I'm being hunted down. Let's talk it out right now. Let's figure this out. What is going on?
I don't know what she wants with you, and I don't particularly care. Her issues with you are separate than mine, though I will say, you've grown quite a backbone since I last saw you. It appears your tail's not so far between your legs anymore.
It turns out as you grow up, you get a little taller, though somehow your shrine has shrunken over the ages, old friend. Please, any clarity here would be great.
Any what here?
Any clarity here would be great. I'm sure you at least have some insight.
Specifically as far as Arisi goes?
Sure, you're the one who brought her up in the first place.
It's not my place to see or to say.
Ah,
More of,
smart of Arisi not to trust a weasel like you with real information. And I'll look back to Thurl.
it's not that she hasn't trusted me, but family
We're done
business
talking.
of-
You're out of this conversation. Shut up.
Oh, it's unfortunate. I just dropped something for y'all. Y'all can suck it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh,
You house these people in your midst. I simply want to find answers. But I would like to do so without all of the grit between our two groups.
Then control
Chakos,
your
that comes from you as well. I would ask that we try to do this a little bit more civilly going forward. I understand your frustrations, but many of them can be pointed at me and we can discuss that later.
We will.
I'm sure.
Thurl kind of narrows his eyes a bit. He takes a deep breath and will fix his disheveled hair. You were welcome to the meal here. And if you can, watch your tongue and your attitudes. What that mouth do? Then we may be able to move forward with some constructive conversations. If not, then it may be time to part ways.
Contagious will take a seat at this point. Look at Thorough for a minute. Okay. Say we go forward. Paint me a picture of the sequence of events you would like to play out. How do we make this happen?
That conversation as he kind of sits back in his chair and pulls his goblet and takes a long drink of it, setting it down and wiping his mouth with the back of his hand. It's a little different now than it would have been prior to this fun exchange as he kind of side-eyes Jacos. Since you are all so eager to point fingers and hear the sound of your own voices, why don't you tell me what it is that you would like? And then I'll tell you what we're willing to do.
Well, as you suggested, it seems like Arisi is the one who would have answers here. What would it take to bring her here?
Depends. Are you going to treat her as warmly as you have us?
Depends if she starts acting like an ass or not.
Oh, if she acted like an ass, she'd fit right in with you, wouldn't she?
Oh no, I'm sure she's all sorts of prim and proper.
You might find you have more in common with her than you think, Gideon.
Contagious.
Al kind of laughs off to the side.
Hello? Okay, just making sure. Disregard me. I just...
What's happening?
No, I said... But I don't even know what I said. It's contagious or something, but I said it in a really high-pitched voice, and my microphone just didn't pick it up. And then I was scared I was muted, but... Ignore me.
And sorry in advance, apparently I am in sing-song mode in just a moment.
It's
Don't
good.
do-
It's good. Don't do it.
JJ, I hate you.
I meant. I meant
I fucking hate you.
Oh,
I
do
hate
it?
you, JJ. I fucking hate you, JJ. Don't do it.
No, don't.
JJ, when I get you, JJ.
I don't mind doing it. I try not to pay attention to like my stream and stuff, like outside of the fantasy grounds and like player direct messages.
Oh no.
I did it as a joke. I didn't really mean for it. So.
Move on. Solid plan of action. Anger is a poor man's compass. It will lead you into treacherous storms that can tear a man apart. I would still be willing to reach out and touch faith. No, I'm just kidding. And see about setting up a meeting with Arisi. If you can prove that you're capable of minding your tongues and manners, I will not bring her all this way to be yelled at and berated and belittled. Do you remember what I told you when we first met as you were trespassing in our forests?
Say your name on it.
We're not bad guys.
Refresh my memory.
We are not brigands, unless you give us reason to be. And I did not take any of you for bards or entertainers, but you are walking that line.
JJ head tilt.
Well, because
pardon?
he's talking to this group here, not you. You're upstairs, you're not here. And you're not the one that's turning that line, though you are guilty by association.
Can I get... This is directed at Cass. If I take a look at Jacobs right now, can I get any kind of read on how you're feeling about what he's saying right now?
There is a calm fury on his face. Like, he said what he's wanted to say, and he realized he did just... Ooh, no, never mind. There's a calm fury on his face. Probably a little bit of revenge plotting too. Like, you know when you and your sibling are like next to each other and they're taking a swig of their drink and you just on the bottle or the cup. Oh, he wants to do that so badly.
Real quick, Jen, during all of this like super fun kiki kai kai, is there anything that you
How's
are
the show?
doing? Yeah, are you enjoying the popcorn and the wine? Is there anything that you would be doing or looking for or watching for, or what are you doing, love?
You know, that is my shoe. Get over here.
I suppose. I mean, enough insight checks have already been made. And we've already pretty much scavenged the whole tower, right? Yeah. I suppose he would just be waiting for seeing what the situation is and everything. Yeah. I don't want to... Because, like, there's no fidgeting or anything from Thrall at all. Nothing that would give anything away.
Go ahead and give me a quick insight. And keeping your background in mind too. We'll come into play with this.
Yeah, I just didn't want to interrupt everything that was happening.
No, interject. Step on dicks. Kick him. Kick us all.
I am playing somebody who is far smarter than me and it's not working out well, so.
With a 9, you can tell that Thurl is really frustrated at the situation. It's hard to get a better read on him at this moment, as I feel like a lot of this back and forth, that would be the biggest thing that you're picking up. You don't see that he's like making any moves for weapons or anything like that, but you can tell that he's very upset.
Okay. I think at this point, Jin would just say, "If I may interject, you said we could have a civil conversation, yes? And over breakfast, it's a bit strange. Are we, like, sitting at the table by now, or are we just standing in the doorway still?"
I'd assumed that you guys had moved into the room. The
Okay.
map is there. I'm
Yeah, that was my
reminding
understanding.
it. So if you were sitting down, I got the impression that, you know, maybe Jacobs and Contagious weren't quite seated yet.
Okay,
or had been in-
Jin will sit down.
Okay.
No standing. His first question hasn't been answered yet.
I was saying, in my head, I had sat down
Okay.
I was
when
gonna
the
say,
conversation started.
I think you said Contagious sat down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Some of the
that way he could dramatically stand up and hit the table.
and
Hey.
some of the knights are kind of sliding food over towards you, Jacob, or not Jacob. I keep doing that. Jen, as you've taken a seat.
Just think gin and juice.
I like that.
So you're gonna be Juice now?
Fuck yes, I will.
And all of the knights and the initiates are kind of just watching this. A little bit of smirks on their faces, eyes just kind of going back and forth between the lot of you.
Jin will say, "I know that conversation has been a little heated, but in a normal debate, things can rise to that level, but let's try and bring it down just slightly. I am also from a noble estate. I know what it is like to have people stepping on toes.
Thurl reaches towards the middle of the table that he's at and grabs the decanter and will stand and pour wine into the goblet in front of you. I'm glad to see that one of you has a clear head. And then after he fills your goblet, we'll set the decanter down and sit back down and hold his cup towards you as like in a cheers motion. And take another long sip.
Jin will, cheers him, but he won't drink. He puts it back down and says, I need to watch my alcohol consumption at the moment. Have to keep head clear.
I can understand that.
Now, you have mentioned that you have little to do with these, and I am just saying cultists. I am not saying that you are a cultist, but you say that you have little to do with it, yes?
Yes.
It's just a little strange that we have come across these lands then, while following them, and would you not say it is fair for us to assume that there might be something happening, maybe out of your control, but something indeed is occurring? Would you not allow us to take a better look at everything that is around?
By all means, we may look away.
Can I make an insight check to see if that seems weird?
Absolutely. It does not strike you as anything suspicious or nefarious.
She didn't.
He has seemed to be pretty truthful during all of this exchange.
Then you will be quite most comfortable with answering the first question that my friend here asked, yes? On civil note.
On if they are able to sit and eat with us.
And why must that be? Not every conversation must be over dinner. Or over a meal, sorry.
Well, the original plan for this morning was not to have a conversation, but to break bread together. I'd planned on asking you, all of you, if you would be open to a conversation later this afternoon before the celebration this evening.
Another celebration?
You
What
guys
are we
go ahead.
celebrating?
They didn't do anything, so they have to go kill another monster. That's all I'm saying.
We are celebrating the incredible feat of you and your companions.
Leo, that is my foot, sir.
Freak.
Jin will say, I see. And you... Hold on. Thinking. The celebration. When will it be exactly? And who will be there?
Your men and mine.
No one else?
No.
You seem rather almost concerned at that fact.
Was there someone else that we should have invited?
Not Not at all. Not at all. Just simply making sure the guest list.
No, the feast tonight was planned to be in celebration of you and your friends here. My men had been hunting for that beast for
Hey,
a bit of
keyword.
time. And I was hoping to have defeated it sooner. And last night when we all spread out, I was hoping it would be my men that would find and take out that beast. I, to be quite honest, did not think any of you, especially as he's kind of like side-eyeing Jacos, had what it took to take on something like that, let alone be successful on it. Quite
I
impressed.
see.
And a feat of that sort deserves to be celebrated.
I guess
Well,
you
that's good.
misjudged that situation.
Again, with the sarcasm, Gideon.
I guess I just put more stock in action than words.
For someone with that belief, you sure do use a lot of words.
Jin will say. I had it before and then I lost it. Oh, okay. You are telling me that your men, your Feathergale Knights, train, work every single day, I'm assuming, to prepare for such a hunt. And yet, when it comes to the actual moment, they cannot perform their duties. They run. What is happening here?
Nobody has run. And as he says this, he kind of turns in his chair and points to all of the mounted heads on the walls of the Great Hall. My men are quite capable. This particular beast has eluded us. We'd encountered it previously and done quite a bit of damage to it, but it was more resilient than we had given it credit for, and it escaped.
This is a pickle jar for us. Thank you.
Sorry, I.
Good.
Oh no, I heard pickle jar and I was like, is this something
No,
happening?
it's me saying that they loosened the pickle jar for us.
Ian, can you refresh my memory? Because I'm curious about something. The Manticore we fought outside the cave, was it already injured?
It was not.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm making
Gonna
assumptions.
tap
here.
it. Gonna tap the lid on a hard corner and it
Yeah.
That might cause problems later. Okay, I will remember that.
deep cut. Oh, it was the mom. Da-da-da.
Yeah,
There it
they
is!
fought the mom, and they fought the mom. It got away. They think we killed the one Manticore that's out there. Wink, wink.
Definitely just
Okay.
the one.
Yeah, so that's how those events happen, just so we know that. Katay just having had a moment, thanks to Jin, to just kind of breathe and level out before continuing the conversation. We'll just look back to Thurl.
So, you hunted before this creature, yes?
Many times.
And were you successful?
Evidently not.
He points again to all of the mounted heads that line the wall of the Great Hall. It would appear so.
And yet this one caused trouble. This last hunt, yes? Would you not agree?
Not so much trouble as much as it got away. Not all night skies are clear.
You guys that I had a Bible thumper harassing me at work, right? This is giving the same vibes.
Mm-hmm. I am really struggling to cut the Andy out of Contagious at this point, because God, I hate this fucking dude. Not that Contagious doesn't, but it's not from the same place as why I hate him, so I'm trying to, like, really toe that line. But
I am an agent of
I hate
chaos and nothing more.
who care more about, you know, prim and proper, say the right words and respect and all that than actually, you know, helping people and doing it. This dude cares more about station than anything else, and that's annoying as fuck.
In his defense, none of you have asked what sort of things they have done to try to work towards the betterment of the world. You've just taken it as, oh, there are cultists here.
Oh, I know.
They're obviously all terrible. So just putting that out there.
I don't know, I think
We need to break because I need to walk him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and then can we cut to?
Yeah, I was gonna
To
come down to
Awen.
you in the kitchen. Yes. Sorry, I was trying to find like a good spot to like put a pin in things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we will take
Count on him for
a
timing.
break and come
Yeah.
back into
Only because Awen intended to come back, and I don't want to miss too much of this conversation.
yeah. Mute my shit. Okay. Awen, having retrieved the meat and the food for Rick, taking it upstairs. Rick, what do you envision like you are doing at this point as Awen just comes through the door with food?
She'll knock first and be like, "It's just me."
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we could retcon it to like do a special knock or something so that we knew it was her. But
I don't know about a special knock since it wasn't discussed, but if she does not.
yeah, I know.
No, I was gonna say, she'll definitely knock and announce herself beforehand.
Okay. Yeah, well, when I have a chance to talk to Ace, I have a couple cool things that we could be doing. But yeah, I'm just right now at this moment, we're just, he's just trying to teach me Draconic, and it's not going very well.
Yeah, Awen will bring you the food and mention, what kind of meat did she end up getting for Swiss?
Manticore.
Manticore, yeah. Drops off the Manticore meat and we'll be like, is everything all right if I go back and eat something myself? And also, I have a feeling I will be playing Mediator. That's the word I was looking for. Mediator.
Was that a
downstairs.
joke? Meat. Eater. Ha. Ha ha. Ha.
Awen will chuckle. It wasn't intentional, no, but I wish it had been. And unless Rick says something, she will skedaddle.
Yeah, go do your thing.
And return to the hall.
Oh, you think we're only throwing food? We're throwing hands, Andy.
You can do both. Just treat the
The
grits like
fight
pocket
and
sand,
fight.
throw it in their face, and then punch them.
So I think that all in all, I feel like you would probably be coming back in at the tail end of the last exchange that led into Jin and his conversation with Thurl.
I think, Awen kind of comes in quietly, not wanting to disturb conversation, and will, make herself her plate, and she's listening, kind of going back and forth with, watching a ping pong match. And once Jin is done, she'll, briefly kind of... Would you mind telling me, where Miss Lady Sava is, staying? I'd like to pay a visit to her if it's alright.
Yes. Lady Sarva. Return to Waterdeep.
She did?
Do I believe him?
Those looks!
Do you believe him? I don't know, do you?
Can I roll insight, please?
Yeah.
Can I roll the dice, please? Please! I'm doing something here.
Fuck.
Motherfucker.
Should've used that last
17.
info.
Okay, so with a 17. There doesn't. He seems to be very matter of fact as he says this. She insisted on returning to her family in Waterdeep and said that her obligations there could no longer be ignored. We offered an escort, of course.
That's a shame. I never got the chance to really talk to her.
I do apologize for the inconvenience and disappointment.
There's a lot to go around.
What was that?
There's a lot to go around.
Disappointing.
We could send word
Well, there
if
goes
you'd
that
like.
plan.
Would you like us to send a message for you?
I'm given the opportunity to,
Dude, what the fuck?
write one. Sure. I'd appreciate it.
That would be no problem at all.
Thank you.
We were quite disappointed that she would not be able to join us for the celebration of you and your friends this evening.
Can I, as this conversation about her is happening, can I attempt to get a read on if Alienor is giving any kind of vibes during this
Absolutely.
conversation?
Is there anything in particular in regards to Lady Sarva?
Yeah, specifically, see if there's any kind of reaction from him when it was mentioned that Lady Sarva wanted to leave.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll insight.
I'd say, because didn't
What are you doing?
you guys talk to her? We had somehow become under the impression that she wasn't able to leave. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna read.
What are we rolling nature for?
Like that.
Hello!
Look who decided to show up.
Okay, that's much
And
better.
that's how I kill Searle. Thank you and good night.
With nature?
Alright, well, I'm gonna start on my next character, guys, so...
Okay, so with an 18,
Do not fight me.
So you see that all of the initiates, all the knights here are kind of watching the exchange, the back and forth as that has been going on. Hi, Godry! Girl, it's been a night.
Oh god.
And we're not even through breakfast! And
Oh, mother! Her.
what you get with an 18 contagious is, and it's very obvious to you that he is making a point to not look at or engage with you, and you can see that he is fuming. That is just, I mean, he hasn't been one to hide it. That's quite obvious. Like, Helen Keller can see it, you know? Sorry. It was that or Stevie Wonder.
Oh.
Those are the two go-tos. But you see what looks to be a bit of amusement as he kind of smirks slightly, hearing the disappointment and I think like slight confusion from Awen, as she's informed that Lady Sarva has left the spire.
Fun. Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
she's gone. Does anybody want to give a quick TLDR to catch Godry up?
Breakfast was spicy.
Woke up, small talk about a wormling and our next steps. Jaco says, fuck this. I'm getting food. By the way, he's yellow. And then, so Jacobs goes down. Awen decides that, or Rick rather, says like, you know, I don't think I can leave the wormling here. And they're like, oh, well, whatever. So Awen's gonna go downstairs and get breakfast for them and food for the wormling and come back. And while she's doing that, Jacobs, Kat, and Jin had made it to the Great Hall. And Jacobs does what he does best, which is pissing off NPCs. And they all got heated, and then it got calmed down, and now here we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have on trying to begin the process of changing Rick Draconic, and all I can say after using an inspiration is get good.
Damn. Damn.
That's how it
Respectfully,
goes.
Really,
That's how it
don't
goes.
forget that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they definitely just like got rid of Lady Sarva.
They killed her.
What?
She got.
What?
Back to the dungeon with you. That's what they said. They just loaded her up. You know the drill.
They said, hey, you know this other NPC named Jen? Cool.
I was like, we're really bad at protecting female NPCs, guys.
These poor women folk don't stand a chance around you guys.
Oh no.
What's the NPC? So this woman, cross her off. Cross her off.
You guys just start meeting female NPCs and just immediately know we're not safe for you.
Here.
Is there anything you guys want to add in this moment regarding Lady Sarva before we put a pin in that and head upstairs for a couple minutes with Godry and Rick?
I don't think
No.
so.
I'm not ready to just like jacuse. You know?
What does that mean? Asking for a friend.
Hmm?
Jacques? What is
Chuck. I'm just not ready to accuse them of anything.
Oh, I thought you said Jacques. Like it was.
I did. I don't remember where it comes from. But it's just something I've said for a long time.
I
don't know.
Gotcha.
I think Awen is
Did he
pretty.
flinch? I hope he flinched.
Awen is pretty quiet. She is watching the conversations unfold intently. And yeah.
Jin will have questions, but we can come back to it.
Okay.
I was gonna say, Awen will, like, if she is spoken to, will exchange pleasantries, especially knowing what has transpired, even though she hates his guts. But yeah.
Okay. We will head up to the room where Godry Godry and Jacobs. Also, Godry, it has been requested, by no fault of my own, obviously, that you do not refer to the party members as meat. Because he had made a comment, basically, of staying in the room with Rick and Swiss Roll, because you are not an organic being of meat and organs and intricate systems, and do not require.
And you don't need breakfast.
Yeah, and you don't require sustenance in the way that your meaty friends do. You tried to
Hey, who
ask,
said
but
it?
Godry did, and Kat responded to not call them meat.
I was like, hey, maybe don't refer to us as flesh bags. Thanks.
Yeah, and you were trying to inquire, well, are you not made of meat? Like, being, goofy, having fun at your expense. But Contagious was like, nope, I'm gone back, can't hear you.
Alright.
That's accurate.
So, up in the room, let me reshare this map so you can see it as well. We'll start out with the group, the rest of the group, save for you and Rick and Swiss Roll, heading out to go to the second level to go to the Great Hall.
Godry will sort of walk over to Rick. So, what are your intentions with this creature? Is it a path situation in which you are raising it to eventually consume its organs for potential gain? Or is it more of a pet?
At the first comment, Rick will kind of like give you some like weird eyes, like it's definitely not to eat. This is our friend Godry.
Fish are friends, not
Not
Food.
food.
No food.
A friend. I see. And you see he'll sort of look at it for a second. Strange. Do you know what these creatures, if they speak or have intelligence at all?
Well, I know it's a dragon. I can tell you that much. Do they have a language? I think I asked you before if you spoke Draconic.
Yes. Are wormlings the same as dragons?
I'm pretty sure. Why don't you try it?
Could not hurt. Then Godry will look to the little lizard rat as he's processing in his brain, his cortex. He'll speak in Draconic. Do you have intelligence?
And you hear the trilling initially, and it cocks its head. Do you?
Hello?
Godry will tilt his head, and then he'll look to you, Rick.
Talks.
Does have intelligence. I suppose you could relate it to a small child.
Rick kind of just. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
I don't know. Rick kind of just looks at you, kind of longingly, like a little jealous that you can speak to Swiss and not him. Godry, can you tell him that I love him?
I think Godry looks at you, and he crouches. He fully will crouch down into that duck walk stance. So now he's a little bit more in your range as he'll sort of lean in.
And he's
I'm
good
sorry.
size, by the way. He's
I was
not
gonna
quite
say-
the size of a horse.
Yeah,
This thing's big.
this thing's big. Yeah,
Okay. So wait, you said the size of a dog?
he's
A little bit
he-
bigger,
he-
yeah.
he's twice the size of me.
Okay. Okay, got you. So, he'll crouch down to be more to your level, and look at Swissroll, and then he'll look back to you. When you say love, in what sense are you trying to infer? I need a bit more information.
Don't hurt me no more.
Thank you.
Basically,
Love.
Godry, I'd sing a song for you right now. You know what? I'm going to.
Yeah.
What love is to me, Godry, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. And he'll just like start like belting out the lyrics.
Godry will stand straight up, maintaining contact, looking at Rick the whole time, and he'll sort of wait for the song to continue carrying on before he looks to Swissroll. I do not know your relation, and this is Draconic. I do not know your relation to the small one known as Rick, but I think I can garner he has affection for you in great proportion.
He looks up at you, and you see a little, like, he's, like, smiling with his eyes. I think America's Next Top Model is Smize. And then looks to Rick and back to you and says, "That's my dad!"
Your father? Is this correct?
Do I look like?
Or my mom.
Yes.
Galita and Rick's love child.
What?
That's where she's been these past 2 months.
I don't know. Can't dragons shapeshift into humans? Some of them metallic ones.
Ancient.
Ancient.
Lower point being scribbled down right now.
I think it's my mom. I wasn't here, and then I was, and there was magic and them.
I see.
Magic Mom!
Godry will look to Rick. So, Rick, as a magic mom, are you able to just procure eggs overnight?
Eggs.
Eggy.
Oh, it's calling me mom. Oh, that's adorable.
Oh god.
Like I.
Are you doing that? Godry sort of recoil and step back. What are you doing? What emotional reaction is this? This is strange.
What is that?
What are those?
Oh, Godry, there's much we gotta teach you about emotion. We'll get to it.
I think I would rather stick to the building blocks. Whatever this is, I do not think I will ever be ready to process. And he sort of like starts glitching a little bit, and then he'll say, "I think it is understood your affection for each other. You should bond, I suppose, and I'll watch for now." And then he'll take like half a step back more and just sort of look to the window, and occasionally he'll look to the door, look back to you guys, and sort of just be an idle sentry. The oil drips down my hydraulics.
Sheetsky.
Oh my god. Okay, Godry, take an inspiration for that. You goof.
Rick's a mom.
A magic mom.
Like the way better version of Magic Mike.
As you step back, as soon as I said that, I just thought of like Milfs on the pole. Or like flash dancing in a convenience store. As you take a step back and begin looking from the windows to the walls while your hydraulics drip oil, Swiss will take a step forward and look at you. Are you also my mom? How come you can talk to me and he can't? Is my mom dumb?
Oh, honey, you can't say it like that. You gotta say he's blessed.
He's touched.
Bless his heart.
Godric will look down at Swift and then look at Rick, sort of half glance, and then look back. I would not say your mother is dumb per se, more of a different intellect. As far as how I can speak to you, as far as how we can speak, I presume it had to go through me, with me going through a dragon skull. Its DNA must have infected my code.
Why did you do that? And he like thinks for a moment, and then he takes a step back, and he kind of snarls slightly. You're not gonna hurt my skull, are you?
He sort of tilts back the other way, and then just not fully reaching out, but sort of just points, leaning forward a bit. No, you do not seem hostile, and your skull is too small. If I had to say, and then he'll take a creep forward a bit, I did not choose to go through a dragon skull. It was what is deemed an accident. What you would be more deserving of. And then Godry has a slow whirring of his hand going down, and if Swiss would let him, he would just do a robotic, just up and down, pat, pat, pat.
I don't think I like that.
Well, what would you like?
He stops and he thinks for a moment. And he looks out to the window. That!
You wish to fall?
I wish to be free.
I won't fall. I have these, and I need a dexterity save from you and Rick both, please.
Oh, God.
This isn't with disadvantage, right? That's
For a
like,
save, no.
that's like
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
normal.
So.
Are you happy with your 9?
whatever.
Welcome to parenthood.
Right. Are you happy with your 13?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. You both take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and are knocked prone as he unfurls his wings. And it's not like a ton of damage. It'll like knock the wind out of you essentially. But so for you, Rick, all you hear is like this growling and like roaring and like trilling, and then just whoosh, wings that unfurl. And furniture gets knocked down. Some of the stuff that's on some of the nightstands gets toppled over, and then the wings quickly come back in. Oh, ha, sorry.
Godry, I told you this is our friend. Stop making him mad.
And then Godry will, like, he'll be, of course, robotically, when he lifts up, his body will spin back around and arms will reorient as he says, "We are not hostile, if that is your concern. He merely expresses a wish to want to, which I can presume, fly."
Well, can you tell him that now's probably not the best time?
I can attempt. Godry will walk over, and and sort of like close to Swiss, looking down at him. It would seem Mama says now may not be the best time to take flight. However, I can offer a secondary, probable, fun solution. And then he'll hold his hands down like that.
What are you doing?
Enter my grasp, little one.
Let me double check the weight on them.
If you run around outside with Swiss on your back like a kite,
Go fast enough, you might actually generate some lift.
Actually, is it in his character sheet? Let me see how much he weighs. I'm trying to find the weight because I found all the other measurements and stuff. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Alright, let me go to Google.
How heavy are blue wormlings?
This whole time,
Size
I've
of
been
average dragon.
imagining Zim from Dragon Prince.
Rick, go ahead and roll a D100 for me, please.
why did his dice roll sound like shave and a haircut?
I don't know. Alright, he is going to weigh 730 pounds.
Notes, I think I can do that. Yes, I can.
You should be able to, because I think you can lift. Is it 15 times your strength?
God damn!
I'm not sure the actual thing. I know right here in inventory at the bottom it says
So,
more
Hold
than
on.
730.
wormlings, there's. Look at what I just sent you, Denali.
Give me just a second, because there are large ones that weigh up to like 3,000 pounds. Medium, are 7 to 1,200.
Like they, like
Really? Where's that from?
it's your call. Your call.
Give me just-
I'm just sending you things that I found.
Where did you find that? Was that from a site?
No, it was just a Google search.
Google says around 320 for blue wormling.
Okay, well, I should have used Google
The-
instead of Bing then. Because Bing was saying
For-
7 to 1,200 for a medium one and up to 3,000 for a large one. Okay.
Bing bong!
I love that movie. Alright, we'll say 300 then.
Yep, my lift is 1,140. So, come here, little fella.
He takes a step back and kind of stands behind Rick and just looks at you.
I see, and he'll retract his arms, and then he'll turn his back to Rick and Swiss, and then he'll look over his shoulder. I suppose the brave wormling cannot spread his wings on top of the towering spire. Shame. And then he'll walk a little bit, trying to see if he can goad Swiss.
You say that in Draconic to Swiss?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll persuasion for me.
Dude, what are you trying to get him to do?
Trying to get him to stop being afraid and climb on top, climb up to me or come to me so I can hold him up. Can I do so with guidance?
Y'all are lucky I am so tired tonight because the sexual innuendos are on another level.
I'm glad it's not just me. I'll allow guidance on this one.
And then all right, 15.
He will slowly begin to step forward towards you.
Oh, turn around. Are you changing your mind? Would you like to see the heights?
Yes.
Do you want uppies?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Come get your umpies, little one.
He kind of goes onto his almost bipedal, not standing fully erect. That now I can't not. Okay. Not fully standing up. But enough that you would be able to lift him.
I start lifting him up, and I'll just hold him above my head, and then just start vibrating as I'm like moving around like this in place.
Here comes the airplane.
He, at first, when you first lift him, you feel his body kind of go rigid, like, and you hear a little bit of that trilling again, like with excitement. And then as you start doing that, his body goes limp. Trying to think of how he would word this, and do more Swiss roll than smartass Denali.
This doesn't please me.
First roller coaster ever.
If this is not to your enjoyment, little one, I could, and then I'll bring him down and then turn him to where I can face him. I can always, and then I'll look over at Rick, look back. I can propose something fun. The question is, do you want your mother's permission,
Oh my god.
or do you want to just have fun?
Baby's first moral conundrum.
What kind of fun? Magic Mama just said I can't fly.
I look to the window and I look back. I can hold you out the window and you can spread your wings with the breeze.
Technically not flying. Audrey, are you trying to get us killed again?
This robot's a bad influence.
What is
Maybe-
wrong? Jing?
Well,
I'm
either
fine.
way, the minute whatever the dragon decides, the minute Gaji starts walking towards a window of any sorts, holding Swiss, Rick's probably gonna stop him.
Okay. And you watch as this exchange is taking place, and Swiss looks to you, and then to Godry, and then to the window, and then back to you.
Yes! Yes!
Mother crave pilots.
He'll look back. Alright, let me ask this, cause this would be funny, in what I do. Above table, not saying whatever, cause obviously Rick and Gaji are about to talk. If, Gaji were to just hold Swiss out the window, would that require any strength checks or anything?
If you have, I'm gonna have to do rolls for him to see if he would actually abide. And I love you, but let's get you some more medicine real quick, okay? To see if he would actually abide once he's out in the fresh air. You may have to make a strength check to see if you can maintain your grip. But to
He
just
just
hold
flies
him
away.
out, yeah. But to just hold him out, no.
Alright. I just saw the gift. Gaji will nod and then he'll look to Rick. Rick, are you approving if me and the little one bond?
How
This little
so?
manipulator.
I have proposed to him an activity in which we could both, well, not both, but in which he can have fun and we can grow a little comfortable with each other as he will be a part of our group now. I know you have expressed your wishes because it has Rick's like openly expressed his wishes, or did Swiss say that Mama said no to flying?
Yeah. So when you
Yeah, because
asked,
Rick was like,
Go ahead.
All right.
I was gonna let you.
When you had said, do you want to have fun and stuff, and holding him out the window or whatever, he had like thought about it, and he said, well, Mom just said no flying, so yes.
Because he had said, that he wanted to fly, and Rick was like, maybe now's not a good time.
Well, as long as it involves staying in this room, and I'm not sure how the feather that Gale Knights will take seeing a dragon on their premises.
I can see that. I did not propose walking or bringing Swiss outside of the room, but merely to hang out the window. Like father, or in this case, like mother, like son, as we did before. Remember?
And at this point, he's rushed over to the window and is sitting like kind of like a puppy would at the window, waiting at the door, like looking out the window and back to you.
Okay, how about this, Godry? Ask Swiss for me if he really wants to fly right now.
What's it called? Godry will look to Swiss and then ask him, is it really your wish to fly, or does this little play experiment, would it be satisfactory?
Say that one more time.
Do you really wish to fly, or would this little game be enough?
I want to fly. If Mama says no, then I shouldn't. But I want to.
Quick question: has Awen brought the food and left? As of this point?
I would say like right around in this time frame. With the amount of
brought
time.
this. You hear the knock. Oh, it's me. I'm coming in.
Rick will kind of walk over to the door, open it, just like a crack, kind of look, making sure it's just her, and then we'll let her in.
Alright, I've got breakfast for you. I grabbed a little bit of everything, and I was able to secure some of the manticore meat. I got a few weird looks, but it's fine.
You're the best,
So-
Awen. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I think I'm going to head back downstairs, before the boys make a bad situation worse. Yeah, and she'll awkwardly just kind of like turn around and go back out the door.
Good. So, Godry, what do you say to Rick?
Well, first he'll sort of go and, is anyone in danger?
I don't think so. No, she was just bringing me food, and some manicore meat here for Swiss, and he'll toss it over to him.
To Swiss.
To Swiss, yeah.
He begins to kind of like sniff at the air as the door opens and Awen enters.
I was gonna say, Awen would have tried just one more small attempt to give him a little pet. She's got food.
Okay. You walk over to the window where he's at.
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't pull back or anything like that. You see that he kind of starts sniffing at the air as the door opens and the smell of the meats and the other food kind of like.
Andy, what are you doing?
Oops, sorry.
kind of begins to fill the room. And you see the excitement in his movement, and he's looking out the window and then kind of scanning the room looking for food. And so he would not pull back as you reach to pet him. Rick, as you toss the meat over to him, he jumps at it, almost lunging, and snatches it up from the floor and kind of throws it up into the air and holds his head back and catches it in his mouth and begins to like savagely masticate at this. And you can hear like the tendons and the meat like shredding in his mouth. It's like
Yay!
yeah, it's gross. Like when people chew with their mouth open.
Did he want to fly, Godry?
Yes, he answered he would really like to fly.
Okay,
Didn't-
just for a little bit, and Rick will go over, and he'll upcast invisibility on himself and Swiss, and he'll mount. He'll kind of climb on the top of Swiss's back, and I don't know, kind of pull up on the, I don't know, pat him or something, and say, "Go ahead, fly."
I don't know. Is he gonna fit out the window?
It'll be a
Like-
tight fit, but yeah, he would.
Small horse out the window?
As you mount him, Roger, you don't see any of this. Actually, neither of you do. You're both invisible. But you hear like a thunk as he's like bumping into the glass.
Oh,
It's not open yet.
Dogs can't see
Oh
glass.
my gosh.
Remember?
Godry, do you mind opening the window, please?
Oh, yes, one moment. And then he'll sort of trying to remember where you guys were before you guys disappeared. He's gonna try and actually wait. If I turn on my thermal, can I see the?
Yes, because you would see the thermal from them.
Sweet. So yeah, so I'll activate the thermal to see them, and I'll move around them and open up the window.
Rick, go ahead and are you just along for the ride, or are you trying to like direct where he is going?
I'm gonna do like a, oh, you know what? How are we gonna get back? Can't. Damn. Real quick, Godry. How do you say "let's go back" in Draconic? Maybe I could remember that. Fly back, please.
It's a difficult term. However, we could use the word, and then he'll say in Draconic as close as he can what. Oh, actually, he'll just actually say to Swiss, you will hear your mama say the word return. When you hear mama say return, come back here. Is that understood?
Are you saying return in Draconic or Common?
So it's so Draconic, but for Swiss it's just return, and so Rick would be hearing all that in Draconic. So when I tell Rick the Draconic word for return, Swiss will know what it is.
Okay. Go ahead and give me straight intelligent checks. No guidance, both of you.
Oh wait, it's right here on the main page. It could have been better. It was close.
Okay, are you happy with your 11?
Ah, yes.
I don't care.
Okay. Swiss says, okay.
All right then. And then I'll look to Rick. When you guys are ready, say the word, and then he'll say the draconic word for return. I told Swiss when he hears you to say that to fly back here. So, have a good flight.
And you open the window at that point?
Yep.
Beautiful. So, and again, Rick, are you going to try and, like, direct him at all, or are you just along
No.
for the ride?
Kind of like Toothless, like where you get the person, like he just kind of
Hiccup.
lets Toothless
Yeah.
hiccup. There you go. Kind of lets him go where he wants.
Okay. So, as you open the window, Swiss wastes no time and bolts. Rick, I'm assuming you're bracing yourself and preparing for this, correct?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
So I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna make you roll because I would hate for you to fucking fall while doing this.
Rick's gotten a lot of practice mounting the hippogriffs, so
I thought you were
They
gonna
can
say
do
you'll
that,
lead
he
it,
can.
but yes.
oh,
Um, so as he bolts, there's a burst of cold air that kind of like roughly caresses at your skin and begins to tousle your hair as he dives straight out. And you feel yourselves kind of plummeting for a moment, and then their wings go whoosh. And of course, you don't see any of it, but you can feel the movement of his body. You can feel the drag as the plummet starts to stop or begins to you know what I'm trying to say. Words are hard. And you won't understand what he is saying, but you hear the trilling and little baby dragon like roars, very, very loud. Gaudry, which you would hear as this flight takes place, is a lot of wee ah! And then after a moment, they don't go too far initially, but you would hear very loudly, "Behold, land-bound vermin! The sky hears my call! Rah! I am the Lord of Skies! I rule the winds!"
Oh no, he's gonna be a theater kid.
And as he is flying off into the distance, you see that there are some hawks and some other birds that kind of like begin to flee from out in the distance, and you hear just faintly, "You winged peasants, make way for your true sovereign!" And with that, we will put a pin into this while you are out on your joyride. Gaudry, are you staying there and waiting for their return?
Gaudry would actually walk to this sort of middle space between tables, hearing them sort of fly off into the distance. And he'll sort of look down in between this space and sort of, I guess, glitch for a moment as he starts processing some files. That'll be what he's doing.
Back down on the second level of the spire. We had left off with Awen having just joined and catching the conversation between Thurl and Jin, and being told that Lady Sarva is no longer here. She's returned to Waterdeep to return to her family and tend to her duties and responsibilities. Contagious, you had insight Al and caught that he was amused by her disappointment, and noted, and that he found that quite amusing.
Freaking shit.
Hmm.
Hate that guy.
I'm trying to think of any other. Ah, I was so betting on being able to talk to Lady Sarva.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
definitely a wrench.
Ah.
Denali is so proud of herself right now. Look at her.
It's
I
all
took
part
away
of
a
the plan.
lead.
If there's like a little bit of a lull after that, Contagious would look back over to Thurl. Assuming that if we were to go forward with this plan, there would be a fair amount of time before arrival. These things don't happen instantaneously. Is there any expectations of us while we're here other than our language, as you so pointed out? Any other hunts, any responsibility while we stay here and wait, if that were to be the case?
He stops and thinks for a moment. Well, I think that will have to remain to be seen. Again, the plans that I'd had for our conversation or discussion later have shifted dramatically. So for now, let's see how we fare in the company of one another. There were some opportunities that I was going to present to you after a nice meal and ensuring that you and your friends were all rested and well fed and content. But we will hold off on those particular aspects of the conversation for a bit.
Anyone else get the feeling he's treating us like fucking dogs? Like he's dog sitting us. Oh,
Perhaps
first chance I get.
perhaps some time for quiet reflections on both sides. You've given me quite a lot to take into consideration. Your certainty that, and he kind of leans in and quiets his voice a little bit. Your certainty that my men would stab me in the back for the first opportunity they got is quite alarming.
Well,
I'm surprised.
rest assured it's not all of them.
Just some of them.
Until we know which ones need to be rooted out, it's best to not trust any. My hope is that my taking the time to mull over your concerns and beliefs would afford you the opportunity to be as considerate of mine.
So, well, I guess we will see where the day takes us.
He turns his attention to you momentarily, Awen. Do you need provisions to send written word for Lady Sarva, or do you already have the ink and parchment for that?
Any you could offer would be appreciated.
But of course, I would be happy to supply that for you.
Thank you.
And he will look over to one of the initiates and parchments and quill and ink, please. And the guy he was speaking to, will quietly nod and push himself back. You can see he's a little annoyed, being the gopher. But will quietly exit the Great Hall, returning momentarily with the materials for you. And Thurl would turn to you, Jen. Were there any other questions that you had before we finish our meal and take some time to delve deeper into the other side of these respective coins?
I did indeed have a few more questions if you are willing to answer and have the time.
But of course,
As he's like going to ask the question, Jin will like feel in his pocket the shard and just like nervously like play with it in his pocket. I assume nothing is radiating at this moment, right?
let me
Nothing
double
shake.
check. I don't believe so. And you're talking about your obsidian, correct?
Yep, the obsidian.
Yes, okay, yeah. There is nothing that is. There's no vibrations, no pulses, no nothing.
Okay. He will continue and say, "What is your vision, your end goal in all of these hunts? What do you aim for to achieve?"
The end goal for these hunts is to clear the skies of any threats, any monstrosities that would cause harm to my men or the people we look over.
Just the skies. The land itself can prove quite dangerous, would you not say?
That's the thing of the skies. We have a bird's eye view of everything below.
I need specifics, if you don't mind, just to ensure that we're on the same page and all.
So how do you mean specifics?
Well, if I ask a question and you say you watch the skies, I assume you only protect the skies. Just making sure the details are in order.
Fair enough. More clarity will be kept in mind.
But what is it at the end? These skies are cleared, you keep it safe, but what if peace is achieved? What is after that?
If peace is achieved, then there will be nothing further to hunt or do. The world as it stands, sky, more so the land itself, is bloated with corruption. Petty kings, waddling warlords that lay claim to land that they do not deserve, feasting on filth while the skies grow heavy and rot. We, as he kind of holds his arms out, not just to the men at the table with him, but kind of gesturing towards the spire in its entirety. We seek to elevate civilization, to cut away the weight that it drags down. We believe that the power of the air, if you will, of movement and clarity can sweep away the rot.
I see. So, you would see it that you break thrones, you tear down kingdoms, you destroy monarchs. When just a moment ago you said monstrosities were your focus, did you not?
Well, like you had asked for more specifications, I would like to request the same of you. You asked specifically of the hunts. Keeping the airs and skies safe allows us to ensure that we can help fight off the rot from elsewhere as well.
I see. The rot, as you call it, are these corrupted monarchs, warlords, kings, and such.
Yes. Greed.
Well, this was a wonderful meal. I think you have answered all my questions, and it has been eye-opening. Thank you for your time. And he gives a little bow.
He gives a nod back. Now, what are your plans when you do find these cultists that you seek?
I thought we were going to speak about that at the celebration.
Well, we kind of came here investigating the odd occurrences happening in Red Lodge. And it is our investigations that led us to the discovery of these cults. Our main goal would be to restore the going-ons of Red Lodge to how they were without disturbance. Whatever that may entail.
Do you seek solely to protect and restore Red Lodge? Or is the goal to stop these heathens wherever their reach goes?
I believe, truthfully, we don't have enough information. I can only speak for myself. But if we can be sure that no more damage will be done without my brain isn't working. Awen's trying to think of a, nice way of saying, taking him out. And she words it much better than I, but she says that, then I believe in only using force that's necessary, but as I said, at the moment, we are still very early in our investigation.
My hope is that with further discussions and a better mutual understanding and respect on both sides, again, kind of side-eyeing Contagious and Jokos. Not nastily, but specifically, you can see that he's specifically speaking to or about to you guys. Is that we can lend aid to you in your endeavors.
Greatly appreciate it. We came here on the hopes of an exchange, and I do hope that that is still achievable.
As do I.
There is one final question I do have to ask, and then I am done. What would you do to put a stake in corruption to rid of the stain on this world?
Whatever it took.
I see. Very good. Even risking the lives of your... And he looks around to all the knights. Your very own.
As you say this and kind of look to all of them, you watch as they kind of right themselves, shoulders back a bit, chin raised. And it's not like an aggressive thing, but what you get is pride. And Thurl takes a moment to look over all of them, and you see that there is a smile that begins to spread on his face. This is the first genuine smile that you guys have seen since the original exchange began. He was very genuine in greeting you prior to the conversation that took place, but the contrast from the smiles between then and here are very, very stark. None of us are forced to be here. None of us are fighting this corruption and trying to create a better path because we have to, or because we've been pushed into it. My men and I share the same values and beliefs. There are those who wish to cling to mud and stone and fester in their filth. But those here rose above it all because they chose to.
An honorable goal to achieve. Do you have anything to say? And he looks to the others in the room as well, Contagious, Pecos, and Awen.
I believe that's it from me.
As Thrill said, I think both sides should take the time to reflect amongst themselves.
Then I suppose we are done here.
Sounds good for me. I think that for now we will hold off on further, more important conversations. Perhaps take the day and reflect as we've discussed. If you are willing, he kind of looks towards you, Jacobs, and this look is not mean. It's there's sincerity in it, and you can see that he's kind of like scanning you, trying to fill you out. But there's a sincerity in it, as he says. We would still hold the celebration for you. And perhaps revisit more serious conversations tomorrow. Unless it suits you to revisit them sooner.
I think that sounds good to me.
Well, then if you'll excuse me, I have some business to tend to.
But of course.
He will stand from the table and finish what is in his goblet before giving a silent nod and making his way out of the Great Hall. what would you guys like to do from here? The knights that are in here, the two knights and Eleanor, will stand as well and begin to make their way out to follow the girl. The initiates do stay behind and they begin to clear the table.
I assume we're heading back to our room then.
I think that's a good idea, yeah.
I know we're hitting our cutoff, but I think once they're out of the hall, but before maybe when they're in the stairwell or like that area before the stairwell, Awen will mention before we get back to the room, and I do intend to share this with Rick, but this seems like the best opportunity. I had a rather unnerving conversation with Audrey the other day. Contagious, I know you had always been off-put by him and some of the odd things he's said. I didn't share that hesitance until last night. I don't know. I don't want to believe that it is inherently bad. But some alarm bells did go off. And I wanted to communicate that. And she'll pause, but if no one says anything, she'll continue.
Wait. Okay. Contagious would probably speak at this point. It has been a very weird 2 days. That's a short time. Regardless of that, we probably need to have a going forward, especially with some of the oddities that we've had from.
Right. I'm sure it's nothing. Did you notice, that tablet that he took from the chest from Manticore? Dave. Did you notice his... I was thinking about this earlier. Awen wouldn't... Like, none of us, there is no screens in fantasy. They wouldn't call it a screen. His...
Yeah, it's hard to disconnect to explain it in character.
Yeah. Light, that we would most associate with his face. It's typically purple, but after he received the tablet, it was not. It was a dark gray. He...
Quite noticed that. Would be the first weird thing he's done.
It's not just that. He said some... disconcerting things. He didn't... Not that we've known him long, but he didn't sound like himself. but also he said things along the lines of, he asked me if I feared death, and described it as something, as a weight he feels on his shoulders, and asked if he could confess something, knowing that I would be alarmed by it, but I said yes, because I didn't know what else to say. And he mentioned having contingency plans. Having studied us and planned on ways that we could be neutralized, and like I said, I wasn't alarmed by the odd things he'd say beforehand, but this felt wrong. Not wrong. Different. And
Definitely
maybe
seems like, I don't know. And it seems like that might be even more than the odd things I've been pointing out. That seems a little bit much. It's definitely something we need to discuss if he's. I don't know.
maybe we're all just exhausted. Maybe I was exhausted. But she just kind of trails off and is like, "That's it."
Roll for gaslighting.
What?
Because you're like, maybe I'm tired. Maybe I was tired.
Self-gaslighting.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't manipulate me if I manipulate myself.
Yes. And then real quick, I want to send one message, and then we're gonna leave off pretty spicy.
I'd say the only other thing I would bring up is after that I would give a look to specifically to Jacos, but kind of just in general. I think it's time I kind of explain everything that's going on. Apologize for a few things. That way we're all on the same page. I think that's overdue at this point. We get back to the
Am I sensing a what the fuck is up with that?
Anything from Jen or Jacos, as you guys are heading back to the room, and this is all being said.
There we go.
So you awake?
I was like, did Cass die?
I was thinking
They
we
might
may
have.
lost them. Okay. Anything for you, Jen?
The only thing that he would say is, it's interesting that he wishes to seek out corruption and break it from the roots when he doesn't even know what exactly he's searching for. To declare that a monarch is corrupt is anyone's sort of, well, fuck, lost the word. Just like someone's. Oh my god, you know what I mean.
I'm right there with you, bud.
Yeah.
Words are hard.
He says that.
Negative?
No, just like
Hey.
someone's
Something
you
anyone
have-
can do.
a bias. Oh my god, it's someone's bias.
There you go.
Did you not find it a bit odd that he never said anything on the part? Didn't go into details on that? He only declared the hunts, but he did not declare the monarchs and warlords that he sought after.
I'll just say my original confrontation with him may have been due to some similar wording on. Seems to think very highly of his opinion of Pride and
Pride is what will destroy him if he continues to hold on to that.
Seems status is his main concern.
I heard two things, sorry.
Sorry, ignore me.
I just said it seems his status and the so-called respect that comes with it is his main concern.
As
Maybe he's... Oh, go for it.
No, go ahead.
Maybe he's aiming to climb up on the food chain, to say the least.
I think he thinks he's already on top of it.
Everyone always seeks more power, no matter how high up they are.
Seems like we have a lot to talk about.
Billy Mays here. And wait, there's more. As you guys
Next time on
are
Dragon Ball!
having this conversation and ascending the stairs, your passive perceptions are enough that you don't need to roll for this.
Oh, we're about to hear some shit.
Yes.
Or we're being heard.
Approaching the door. Take it away.
In a deepened pit behind the door, you hear. Let me pull it up. Sorry. You hear. I do not understand. I don't get it. Their flesh, surrounded in metal casings, yet we fall at every whim. This is not what we were made for. And then you hear a sort of crash inside the room.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
That's crazy. I almost dropped it. I almost wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh,
Well, I think I know which conversation we need to have first.
literally, as you're going, oh yeah, so me and Gaji kind of had a talk. I'm messaging Val, and I'm like, the timing, this is fucked. I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I don't typically snitch, but this one felt a little weird.
Yeah,
Right.
What's going
so
on?
good.
Where's Rick? What did you do with him?
Oh, that's right. You guys don't know about any of that.
Rick's not in the room anymore.
It was like, I might have just been tired, and then they hear this shit on the other side of the door.
Oh my god. And then the windows open and Rick is gone.
No, literally, we're gonna go and Rick is gone! Oh my god!
I didn't do it.
They
I
don't
fucking
know
jump
that.
out.
Oh my
They
god,
don't
they
know
Gaudry fucking killed Rick! Ah!
You killed Kitty, you bastards! Alright. For those of you that were watching and hanging out, thank you for the support. This group will be back next Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And obviously there's a lot to unpack here. There's a fucking lot to unpack.
There's so much.
Hold on to your butts till next week. Bye.
Bye.